Rangers hockey fans, we're live from the Scott Seaman Arena. Teams are just taking the ice for warm-up. We'll have about 9 minutes and 45 seconds of warm-up, and then we're going to get going. So I'll put you back on mute so we don't get any copyright violations from our good friends on Facebook. And we'll come back and call the game. Good afternoon. We're back live. Teams have finished warm-ups. Canada coming up, and then we'll get underway. Canada's done. 20 minutes on the clock. Starting lineups in net for the Raiders. Hallie Lawrence, Alicia Santos, and Krista Scurfield returning to the lineup on defense. Croson, Ingram, and Welby starting up front. Hansen starting in net for the Chiefs. Chambers. I'll have to figure out some names of the Chiefs here, but we'll work on it as the game goes by. In the meantime, teams line up here at center ice. We're underway. Welby in to take this draw. Chiefs win it off the hop, and they go back into their own zone. Picked it up off the boards. Kept up the line by Welby. And the Chiefs scramble to get it out. Raiders doing a good job of tying up the sticks here in the neutralized zone, and they take over at their own blue line. Scurfield goes for Ingram, puts it through the middle. That's intercepted, and back comes the Chiefs. Chiefs cross-check someone there, no call. Croson got dumped there. Welby comes away with a loose puck. Goes D to D. Santos has it. Santos is the touch pass. Just missed Benko. And we'll have an icing. We'll come back to the Raiders zone with 9:16 to go here in the first period of play. Ambitious attempt to hit Benko on a stretch pass. Just hopped over his stick, and we have an icing. Borbandy in to take this draw. Scrambles that one, but the Raiders control it off the draw and outskates McKibben. McKibben hits center ice, enters the zone. She has Borbandy streaking. Shot by Benko blocked and outskates the Chiefs. Back check. Doing a good job to disrupt the flow of the Chiefs, and they've got to circle back here at center ice. Cross ice dumped in. Lawrence plays it, leaves it for Borbandy behind the net. Borbandy. Good strong outlet pass to McKibben. Up to Benko. Benko now with a head of steam. Enters the zone. Throws one towards the net. Borbandy unable to get a stick on that. Goes down. Comes to the line. Kept in at the line. Trotters there alongside, looks like Borbandy. Puck comes free. It was Wiltshire. And Kaylee's out there. Kept in at the line by Janice Williams. But back skates the Raiders to gather up behind their own net. Chipped up. Wiltshire trying to get it out the line. Unable to do so. 3 Raiders there. Can't get it past the line. Finally comes free. Williams gets an outlet pass to Kaylee. That goes in her feet though. Comes to the center ice and Hansel dumps it in. Chiefs there first to that. Puck comes right out in front. Smart play by Lawrence to tap that one out into the side and out of danger. Chambers has it. She goes D to D. Chiefs played last night. Had a late night loss to the St. Albert Slash, 4-2. They were actually up 2-1 in that game early, so see if they come out early and have some challenges. Really Hansen with their first shot on goal. Matthews took that. 17:35 to go here in the first period. Raiders skating well here in the early going. Clouston out to take this draw. Hobbs out there as well. Hobbs returning to the lineup after her injury. So Clouston out there with Hobbs. Hobbs out front. Oh, off the crossbar. Clouston drove to the front of the net, rang one off the bar, and the Raiders keep it in at the line. Scurfield with a slap shot. That one goes right out in front. Puck lying there. No one could cash that rebound in. Clouston fighting hard with Hobbs. Hobbs goes down. And the Raiders come away with a loose puck in the neutralized zone. Goes back to the D. Scurfield gathers the loose puck up. It's in her feet though. And she does a great second effort to get it out of the neutralized zone. And back comes in Uncle Welby with a good stick too. Chiefs dump it in. It's knocked down by the Raiders D, and that goes up off the mesh, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Raiders zone. 16:49 to go. One shot on goal so far this game. That goes to Matthews of the Raiders. Keeper out to face off. Against Welby. Welby wins that draw, goes up to the boards though, takes a hop back, and the Chiefs hop on the loose puck. Back to the line. Giacomo has it, dumps it in, comes back to the line for Giacomo. Blocked there by Welby, into the corner, and Elliott's gathering up that loose puck. She chips it up off the boards, and the Raiders get it up, and they skate it hard and out. Welby enters the zone, goes by the defender, goes into the corner where Ingram picks it up, that loose puck. Welby on it. Welby gets it back to the line for Elliott. Elliott, shot through traffic, blocked. Ingram with a loose shot, goes just wide of the net. Raiders now buzzing here in the Chiefs zone. Another shot. That one goes off the goaltender and back behind the net. Pinching down is Abby Borbandi, but the Chiefs get it out, and they skate away. Perry in it, one-on-one with Elliott. Elliott does a good job of steering her to the corner, and she skates away with that loose puck. Elliott gets it up, hits Croson. Croson couldn't get the handle on the pass, and the Chiefs just dump it back in. Borbandi with a long stretch pass, hits her sister, Kaya. Kaya gathers up the loose puck, comes into the zone, and gets a long stretch pass to McKibben. McKibben dumps it in, and Benko's hard on that puck. Benko wins the race to the puck she has in the corner, circles, dumps it back into the corner, and that goes up and out of play, and we'll have a face-off deep in the zone. No, it's coming out. Nope, it is deep in the zone. One linesman, one pointed out at the line. Benko in to take the draw. Benko wins that one cleanly. Trotter gathers up the puck, but had it knocked off her stick. McKibben fighting hard for it, and this Chiefs skate away with a loose puck. Benko with a great back check though to disrupt the flow, and Trotter gathers up the puck back in the Raiders zone. She goes D-to-D for Williams. Williams has it hop over his stick onto the half boards. Borbandi knocks over her check, and the loose puck goes to Williams. Williams with a nice outlet pass. Borbandi with a head of speed, and she enters the zone. Into the corner, goes behind the net. Gets it around to Benko, just over her stick, but back down it goes. And the Chiefs gather up a loose puck. Goes off the side of the net though. Benko out in front. Loose puck still. Couple of good shots there for the Raiders. Wiltshire tried to go high on the goal. Fire. With that, the Raiders, 3 shots now in the first 5 minutes of play. 14:34 to go. Cut'em Shand out there alongside Wiltshire and Cayley. Santos and Scurfield on the points. Scramble draw. Raiders get control of it. Out in front. Chiefs come away with a loose puck and they skate the center. Chip and dump it in deep. Scurfield's on that loose puck. She chips it into the corner. Comes right towards the front of the net, but Santos takes care of that loose puck. Goes D-to-D. Rimmed around the boards for Cayley. Cayley couldn't get a hold of it. That goes down the ice, and the Raiders are going to run a change. Out comes Matthews. Good job by Borbandi to knock the player off the puck, but Hobbs has it now. Hobbs fighting hard in the corner, pinches her man off, but the Chiefs skate away with the puck. Borbandi back behind the net. She takes a man into the corner, and the Chiefs are going to get the first power play of the game. Borbandi get a body contact penalty. Bob's going to touch that one up, and the Raiders are going to go on the penalty kill. 13:44 to go. Abby Borbandi going 2 minutes. Looks like 2 minutes for body contact. 2 minutes for body contact. Cluson out there to kill this penalty. She's going to take this draw. Chiefs control it, but couldn't get away with it. And Matthews hard on the forecheck now, forcing the Chiefs back behind their own net. Matthews and Cluson alongside Trotter and Williams to kill this penalty. 13:28 to go here in the first period. Chiefs enter the zone. Shot comes through. That goes well wide and into the corner. Chiefs on the puck on the half boards. Shot. The pass gets blocked. Comes up off the glass. Comes to the line. Kept in. Goes D to D. Chambers has the puck on the boards. Puts it down. Back at the top of the box. Onto the half board. Shot comes through. That's blocked. Puck right free in the crease. Rebound. Unable to be controlled by anyone, and it comes back to the line. D to D. Chambers throws one through traffic. That's blocked by Matthews back behind the net. Good job by Trotter to chip that puck through with a minute to go in the penalty. Chambers on the puck. Gets it back to the line. Shot through traffic. Lawrence steers out to the corner. Raiders doing a good job of keeping everything to the outside here. But they could use a change here. That one comes through. Oh, there's going to be a penalty coming up. And it looks like Perry's going to take a penalty. She knocked down Trotter. And that's going to be an easy 2 minutes there. Got the stick up on Trotter, and the Raiders now will go 4-4 for 38 seconds. Tripping. 2 minutes for tripping. That's Perry going 2 minutes for tripping on the Chiefs. So, in 38 seconds, the Raiders are going to enjoy a power play. In the meantime, we'll go 4-4. Raiders have been really successful on 4-4 this season. I think they've scored 3 or 4 goals now, 4-4. Welby wins that draw, but there was no one on the wing. And outscaped the Chiefs. The Chiefs try to dump it in, unable to do so. That's going to be offside. Santos goes back behind the net. That's got to be offside, and they're going to have that one come all the way back down the ice, as that's an intentional offside. 12:12 to go here in the period. 1:50 to go in the penalty to Perry. 28 to Borbandi. 3-4 the shots on goal in favor of the Chiefs. Chiefs getting all 4 of those shots on that power play. None of them were terribly dangerous. Dump that back in. Scurfield ties her check up at the line and gets it back in. Chiefs settle that puck back. Ingram on the forecheck. It's knocked down to the high stick. And that's going to do it for Borbandi's penalty, and the Raiders now go on the power play. Scurfield gets the puck up to Ingram. Ingram enters the zone. Chips it free. Raiders now settle it up. Benko's got the puck. She comes across, shoots, and scores! A power play goal. Came right across. High wrist shot, right up over top of the glove, and the Raiders take a 1-0 lead. Scurfield gets the puck up to Ingram. Ingram enters the zone. Chips it free. Raiders now settle it up. Benko's got the puck. She comes across, shoots, and scores! A power play goal. Came right across. High wrist shot, right up over top of the glove, and the Raiders take. Time of that goal, 11:29. Sydney Benko for the power play marker for the Raiders. Borbandi gathers a loose puck. She's got it back in behind the net. Puts it up off the boards. Chipped up and out by the Raiders. And goes back into the center ice. Benko trying to get a long stretch pass, but Chambers throws one in deep for the Chiefs. And then on top of that's number 17 for the Chiefs. Borbandi flips one up over top. Puts a long stretch pass to McKibben. Misses everybody and goes down the ice. And on it is hard. Someone lost an edge, fell into the boards. Raiders on top of the loose puck. Trotter gathers up that loose puck. She comes in, throws one right towards the front of the net. Croson didn't see the rebound. That was right at her feet. Outskates the Chiefs. They come back in 1-on-2. Trotter goes a long pass up to Croson. Croson enters the zone. And Ingram goes in on the forecheck. Puck behind the net for the Chiefs. They throw it up off the boards. Welby there. Has it on the half boards. Kicks it into the corner to herself. Throws one right towards the front of the net. Goalie dove out and knocked that one away from the front of the net. Might have been smarter to cover that puck up. Raiders on the forecheck, doing a great job. Ingram disrupting any flow for the Chiefs, trying to get it out. And in comes Keeper. Chiefs circles back against some pressure. Good job by Santos to tie her up along the boards. Puck comes free. Welby gathers up that in the corner, pinches her man off, and Santos gets the loose puck. And she pinches her man off the boards. Comes back to the line though. Thrown back behind the net, and Croson's going to be on the puck for the Raiders. She puts it back for her D. Right back to Croson. Popped over his stick back into the center ice. And Chambers has it for the Chiefs. Chiefs dump it in. Kept in at the line by Kopp. And the Raiders are going to grab up loose puck. Santos gathers that one up. Rimmed around the boards for Wiltshire. Wiltshire now on her horse, trying to catch up to that loose puck. But Chambers is going to gather it up in his zone. But Wiltshire gathers that puck up. Oh, she had Adam Shand. Just couldn't get the chip pass to her with 9 minutes to play here. Poor Bandy beats her out for the icing. And the Raiders will have a face-off deep in the Chiefs' territory with 9:06 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Raiders. Sydney Benko power play goal. I had assists from Scurfield and Ingram on that goal. Penham Shandon to take the draw. She wins that draw, but again, Raiders can't control it. Comes in, goes off a foot, back to the Chiefs defenseman, and they dump it in. Poor Bandy gathered that loose puck up, couldn't get it out of the zone. Penham Shandon knocks her player off the puck. Poor Bandy gathers up the loose puck behind her net. Chips it up off the boards, to the line but not out. Penham Shandon now is going to try. She puts it back to her D behind the net. Elliott gathers up that loose puck. Hit a big pile of snow there and comes back to Borbandy. Borbandy runs it around. Kaylee unable to get it by her defender. And Borbandy's going to try it again. Oh, it comes right out in front. And Lawrence smartly covers that up, and we're going to change with 8:29 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Raiders. And out comes Cluson. She's out there along with Hobbs. Cluson in to take the draw. She scrambles that draw, comes back to the line though for the Chiefs. Shot, deflects off Hobbs, and outskates the Raiders. Matthews has it. She chips it and leaves it there for her defender, and Hobbs with a nice hand tries to tip it in deep. Chiefs gather that puck up, goes off the stick. Williams has it. She chips it up off the boards and out into the neutral ice zone with 8:08 to play in the first period. Raiders, Trotter doing a good job of standing up the line and not allowing an entry pass in. The Raiders not letting the Chiefs getting any momentum through the neutral zone. Chambers gathers that puck up for the Chiefs. Comes back to the line. Williams couldn't gather that the puck that was hopping. And she tries to get it up to the line, unable to do so. And now the Chiefs have some chance here, back behind the net. Back to the point, goes D to D. Again, the Raiders doing a great job of doing absolutely everything to keep them on the outside, and they're doing a great job of doing that. Too many men for the Raiders. Too many men for the Raiders. Someone hopped off early, and the Raiders are going to go on the penalty kill again. Too many men. Kai Borbandy's going to go serve that. Santos, Scurfield, Benko, and Welby out to kill the penalty. 7:27 the time of that penalty. I don't know why they have 2:02 up on the board, but Red, you're getting kicked out of the face-off circle. Perry in too early. Welby in to take this draw for the Raiders. She's facing off against Kopp. Red Deer wins it, gets it back to the line. Shot through traffic, easily steered aside. Santos battling hard behind the net. Knocks a loose puck to the corner, where Red Deer picks it back up, back to the line. Chambers trying to get a lane. Shoots. Goaltender interference all day, every day there. No call. Coming through traffic. That shot wide. And Beckel's hard on that puck. She's going to ice that puck all the way down. Welby out on the forecheck. Does a good job again to disrupt things at the line. And in comes Reddew. They've got it into the half boards and into the corner. Poor Bandy's going to take a penalty there. She knocked her check into the boards quite fiercely, and she's going to now go for 2 minutes. And the Raiders are going to have to pull off 107 of a 5-on-3. Poor Bandy, 2 minutes. Second penalty of the period. Both of them for body checks. She's got to maybe consider just settling that down a little bit here in the rest of the game. Petam Shandow to take this draw. She wins that draw, gets it back. Trotter holding up in the corner. Comes back free, and the Chiefs control it at the line. Petam Shandow comes down low. Comes back to the line. Shot through traffic. Lawrence finds that. Raiders chip it out and down the ice. Good tight triangle by the Raiders. Letting their goaltender see all the shots and then clearing those rebounds and getting them out of danger. A little unorganized here for the Chiefs as they set up the power play again with 30 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Shot. That one goes way wide. Comes around to the half boards and the Chiefs gather up the loose puck. 5:46 to go here in the first period. Chambers goes cross ice. Shot. That goes wide. And the Raiders are doing a job again of not allowing any shots. So that one off the bar. And that one goes wide. 6 seconds to go in the first penalty. Poor Bandy sisters in the penalty box. Petam out there killing the rest of it. Poor Bandy's out. Petam Shan with a great block. Keeps it into the corner. And that'll do it for the first penalty. That could have been too many men right there too. Trotter gathers up the loose puck. And she's going to fire that one the length of the ice. Clouston and Borbandy up to kill the remaining 33 seconds of the Abby Borbandy penalty. And out skates the Chief. They hit the blue line and they enter the zone. Everything's kept to the outside. A good job there. Looks like by Scurfield to dispossess the puck. Clouston fires it around. Not out. Chambers kept it in. Chiefs on the puck. Comes down. Shot through traffic. Glove save by Lawrence. Made it look easy. Again, when the goalie's going to see those, no problems. 4:41 to go, 9 seconds to go in Borbandy's penalty, and the Raiders have killed off yet another 5-on-3. I don't think we've been scored on a 5-on-3 this year. Welby out to kill this, the remaining 9 seconds. She's in to take the face-off. Again, Red Deer getting kicked out. They've got people coming in way too early. Can't figure out who's going to take the draw. Welby wins that easily and gets it back behind the line. Raiders flip it up into the center ice zone, and that should do it for the penalty as Borbandy steps back onto the ice. Good check by Ingram. She throws that one back to Scurfield. Scurfield gathers that puck up, puts one up off the board. Check free though by a Chief. And Ingram tried to get that one in deep and when able to do so, and the Chiefs gather that up. That one could have been a penalty right there. Wow. Just because she's smaller and couldn't knock her over, that was the exact same thing that Borbandy just did. Only difference was Borbandy's a lot stronger than the girl she hit. Chiefs skate out, hit center ice, no icing. Elliott gathers up the puck behind the net, puts a long stretch pass up, hits Welby. Welby hits Croson into the zone, couldn't get it deep, and the Chiefs gather that puck up and come to the center ice. Entering the zone, good back check by Petam Shandow, and a good save by Lawrence as the loose puck was sitting there and looked like number 20 for the Chiefs got off a great shot, but equal to tax was Lawrence. 8-5 the shots on goal. I think that was the first shot that wasn't on a power play for the Chiefs, though. Pedam Chanda to take the draw. She's out there with Kaylee and Wiltshire. Trotter gets it over to Elliott. Elliott chips it up. And a nice outlet pass hits Kaylee. Kaylee chips it in deep, and she's going to go on the forecheck alongside Wiltshire. Wiltshire and Kaylee in there. Pedam Chand stopped that puck momentarily. Comes back to the line. Comes through, and the goaltender reaches out acrobatically and grabs it. .305 to go here in the first period. 1-0 on a Benko goal. Goal scored at 11:29. 8-6 now the shots on goal. Clearson out to take this draw. She's out there at Hobbs. Matthews, scrambled draw. Chiefs come away with the puck. They have it back in behind the net. Forecheck, great forecheck there by Clearson. Comes to the line. Just sneaks out, and Cooper comes away with it for the Chiefs. Williams gets a loose puck and gets it out of danger and back into the neutralized zone where Chambers gathers it up for the Chiefs. She goes D to D, and they finally enter the zone, but don't get it deep. Can't get it by Santos. Santos gathers up the puck. She gets knocked down. No call on that. Wow. He had someone leaning on her back the whole way. Clearson pinches her man off, and back goes Williams. Williams and Clearson battling hard behind the net. Puck in the corner now. Williams going 1-on-2. Puck comes free, and the Chiefs gather up the loose puck. Go D to D. Comes out to Giacomo, but a good block by Hobbs. Hobbs trying to get a hold of that loose puck and able to do so. Santos has the loose puck, and she's going to circle against some traffic. She goes back behind the net, circles again against some good pressure. Looks for someone up at the line, unable to get her out of the zone though. She's tired. Needs a change. Goes to the wide. Chipped into the corner by the Raiders. Back behind the net. Good job by Santos. And Clearson's got the loose puck. She's battling hard in the corner. And that's going to be a penalty coming up to the Chiefs. Number 10 taking some liberties with Clearson. Clearson played for the Chiefs last year. There might be a little bit of bad blood between them. And it looks like they're going to get 2 minutes each, maybe a 4 and a 2. Definitely thought it was instigated by number 10. Yeah. It's 4-on-4 here. Offsetting penalty, so it's going to be 4-on-4. 10 took the first one. Clearson retaliated and got the second one, so they weren't coincidental. So we'll go 4-on-4. Not quite sure why Hobbs is going to the box. Ref's figuring this out here. With 1:27 to go. Looks like Clearson's getting 4 minutes. I'm not quite sure how this is working. I don't know how Clearson ended up getting 4 minutes out of that, but apparently Clearson's getting the extra 2 out of that. She actually got cross-checked in the back, right into the corner, and then had the girl sit on her, and she's getting the extra 2 minutes. Don't understand that one at all by the referee, but got it all figured out. And the Raiders have a 2-minute disadvantage is what it looks like. And the Chiefs are back on the power play here with 1:16 to go in the first period. Chiefs. So 2 minutes for tripping and then 4 minutes for head contact to Clearson, and that's resulted in this 2-minute power play for the Good save by, and it scores. Lawrence made the initial save, but it snuck in past her. So 2 minutes for tripping and then 4 minutes for head contact to Clifton, and that's resulted in this 2-minute power play for the good save by, and it scores. Lawrence made the initial save. Refs definitely screwed this one up. Should have been 4-4 followed by 2 minutes of power play time is what it should have been. Yeah. The refs definitely screwed this one up. Because the way this goes. Unfortunately, it is 1-1 with 52 seconds to go here in the period. Dumped in deep, Benko in the forecheck. Steelers gather up the loose puck, get it to the line and out. More Bandy trips, but managed to get in. That was offside, wow. Lawrence has to make a save there with 30 seconds to go here. Benko gets the loose puck, 2-on-1. It's up to Borbandy. Borbandy back to Benko. Benko tips it up. Oh, a couple of good chances, and they score! 21.5 seconds. Benko and Borbandy played a little pitch and catch, and it looks like Benko's got her second of the game. Save there with 30 seconds to go here. Benko gets the loose puck, 2-on-1. It's up to Borbandy. Borbandy back to Benko. Benko tips it up. Oh, a couple of good chances, and they score! 21.5 seconds. Benko and Borbandy played a little pitch and catch, and it looks like Benko's got her second of the game. Welby wins that draw. Skerfield on pick up that loose puck. She's checked from behind. She got can opener. No call. Comes into the corner. Welby picks up the loose puck. She circles against traffic and comes around the boards for Ingram. And Santos. Santos has the puck in the corner. She's going to hold it there until the period's done. And that's going to do it. So, 2-1 after one. The shots on goal, 9-7 in favor of the Red Deer Chiefs. 2 power play goals, 1 each. Sydney Benko with 1. And then she added a second right here with 21 seconds to go in the period. And that will send us to the intermission. A little confusion by the officiating crew there on that offsetting 4-minute, 2-minute penalty. With that, we'll take a break and we'll come back after the intermission. Both teams will return to the ice. 20 minutes on the clock here for the second period of play. We're going to have... They had 1 minute and 7 and 33 seconds in those penalties. It should have been basically offsetting at this point after that power play goal by the Chiefs. And with that, we'll get underway here momentarily. That's just waiting for the ice to freeze up a little bit. Warm day here in Okotoks, +8. Rink's taking a little extra time to freeze up. Out there along with Ingram and Grossen. We'll play. Scramble draw, comes back. Chiefs gather the loose puck up. Again, Raiders doing a good job of disrupting things. Sturfield gathers the loose puck up. She's going to circle back behind her net. Pass up. And dumps that in off her skate and goes in on the forecheck. Gathers up the loose puck. Comes back. Hits the line. Shot through traffic. Decided by the goaltender. First shot of the period goes. Another shot. Going to be covered up by the goaltender. Ingram did a good job along the boards. Battling of the loose puck with 19 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Shots. Looks like they might put a shot up, might not. Definitely had one shot there. In to take the draw. Chiefs come away with a loose puck. A loose puck. Bandy throws it out in front. Couldn't hit McKibben. McKibben bothering behind. Benko with a good job to get the puck and Borbandy now on it. Borbandy throws one in, comes back to line for Elliott. Elliott throws one into the far corner. Comes back up, the Chiefs dump it in. Elliott gathers up the loose puck. 18:53 to go. A long stretch pass here. Hits Benko. She puts it up. Tries to hit Borbandy. Pushes her mark off. Tries to get it back to Benko in the slot. Unable to do so, and they're going to go for a change. McKibben in on the forecheck, but the Chiefs hit center ice and enter the zone. Gathers up that puck, and Adam Shan gets a loose puck over to. Gets it to Wiltshire. Wiltshire dumps it in deep. No icing there. Hansen stops it for the Chiefs behind the net. Hard pass. Good pinch down there by Trotter. Trotter has it in the corner. She puts it off to Kaylee. Kaylee has Wiltshire right in the slot. Wiltshire tries to get a shot off, blocks another exit pass, and Williams has it. Williams goes into the corner. Comes all the way up in front. Trotter down. Throws one towards the net. Just missed wide, and that one's going to come back down. Chiefs now coming into the zone. Pedham Shan with a great stick. D to D. Hits Trotter. Trotter now settles it back. Comes to Pedham Shan and she dumps it in deep. Kaylee goes in on the forecheck. Kaylee with a little bit of a slow roll in there. Allows the Chiefs to come out. She's going for a change. Sturfield gathers up a loose puck at center ice. Comes back in her own zone. A little bit of speed. Gets checked though. Gets it back to her deep partner. Santos gets it up to Borbandy. Borbandy out there again with Hobbs. Hobbs driving for the net. Borbandy wide. Shoots one. Loose puck. Hobbs with a poke at it. But Hansen covers that up for the Chiefs with 7:16 to go here in the second period of play. 2-1, the Raiders lead on 2 Benko goals. Wilson finally exits the box. Ended up being a 6.5-minute penalty for Houston. Borbandy wins that draw. Gets it back to the point for Elliott. Elliott. But she hit her own player, Borbandy, and comes to center ice. Elliott gathers that puck up on blue line. Chips it. Hits a pass back. That one unfortunately hit Borbandy off stride. And Matthews couldn't control a pass in her feet. Comes back in deep. That one goes all the way down. Borbandy back to gather it up for the Raiders. She gets pinched. Raiders control the loose puck. Matthews chips it off to the side. Hobbs got the loose forechecker, and the Raiders now have it. And in comes Hobbs. Hobbs 2-on-1. Throws a pass to Matthews. Matthews spun around. She was hooked, and that's going to be a penalty for interference. Looked like a hook to me. She got spun around, but interference call. And the Raiders go on the power play. Keeper going for 2 minutes. Raiders going on the second power play of the game. They're 1 for 1. Benko scoring a power play goal at 11:29 in the first. She's in to take this face-off. She's out there with Trotter and Santos. Raiders win the draw. Santos gathers it up. She goes down onto the half boards for Houston has it. She throws one. Just whistles wide. Santos gathers it back up the line. She goes B-to-B. Hits Trotter. Trotter gathers that one up and settles it down. She skates in. Hits the ringette line. Throws one towards traffic. Loose puck out in front. Couldn't be cashed in. Comes back the line where Santos keeps it in. Santos has it at the line. Goes to Benko. Benko with a wicked hard pass cross seam trying to hit Trotter. Down low to Benko in the corner. Benko comes out front. Throws one out in front. A hard shot. Saved by the goaltender, but Benko hard on it. Keeps control of that. She now has it again. Right out in front, and a great glove save by the goaltender. Hansen read that one beautifully. Made a great glove save. Benko with a nice chance there. One out in front, a hard shot. Saved by the goaltender, but Benko hard on it. Keeps control of that. She now has it again. Right out in front, and a great glove save by the goaltender. Hansen read that one. She wins that draw, gets it back to Elliott. Elliott goes D-to-D. Bandy has it. Comes back to Elliott. Elliott turned around. Puts it back in behind the net where Ingram gathers the loose puck up. Ingram skates it around. Has Elliott. Elliott looking for a lane. Throws one down in deep. Welby gathers it up behind the net. She's getting bothered from behind, but Ingram gathers up the loose puck, puts it back to Welby. Welby behind the net. Comes back in the line with 47 seconds to go on the power play. Welby throws one towards the net, right out in front. Top back puck towards the net, and the Chiefs cleared down the ice. Lawrence stops that one up for Borbandy. Borbandy back behind her net, surveys with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Ingram has it in her feet, gets it to Welby. Welby and Ingram battling hard, and Ingram enters the zone. She throws one towards the front of the net for Pedam Shan. She was tied up, couldn't get a stick on it. Makes a nice move. Chip from behind, and Skurfield now makes a nice play at the blue line to stop the possible 2-on-1. 4 seconds to go on the power play, and that's going to do it. Skurfield has it. She's going to skate by. And Santos has to gather up a loose puck. Goes off a stick. Pedam Shan back behind her net. She turns against some traffic. A nice move there to get away from some pressure. And she has Santos enters the zone. That was offside, but they're going to leave that one. Kaylee has it. She the net up over top, and that's in the back of the net. Pedam Shan puts away that. I've got that one. Santos. Shan and the Raiders. Santos enters the zone. That was offside, but they're going to leave that one. Kaylee has it. She the net up over top, and that's in the back of the net. Pedam Shan puts away that. I've got that one. Santos. Shan and the Raiders. And 19. Pedam Shan with the goal. 13:59 the time of that goal. After the power play, Raiders cash in and make it a 2-goal lead. Trotter comes away with the face. In on the forecheck along with Trotter. Chipped around the boards, and Pedam Shan in the corner. She gathers up that loose puck. Pedam Shan battling hard with Wiltshire. Wiltshire comes away with a loose puck. Wiltshire looking for a lane to pass it. She gets bumped off. That was the same thing that our good friend Abby Borbandy did in the first period. And she got 2 minutes for it. Comes back to Trotter. Trotter through traffic, whistles one high just up over top of the net, back to Williams. Williams puts it back down in deep. Good board period, or a good board for these guys, and the goaltender's going to cover that one up as it comes off a skate right back to Hansen. 13:19 to go. 13-9 the shots on goal for the Raiders. Clouston out there along with Hobbs and Matthews. Clouston to take this draw. Borbandy and Elliott on the point. Clouston ties up the draw. Comes to the line. Almost kept in by Borbandy. Borbandy not liking the treatment she got there. Clouston on the forecheck. Borbandy keeps it at the line, jumps it back, hits Matthews. Matthews throws a shot. That one goes wide into the corner, and Hobbs has it. She chips it back to the line for Elliott. Elliott looking for a lane, puts it off the boards to Hobbs. Hobbs back to Elliott. Elliott couldn't gather up that puck and comes into the center right zone. Borbandy gathers up the loose puck. She does a long stretch pass, tipped into the boards. Oh, that was tipped. You could hear it. Clouston had the tip, and that's going to be on the Raiders. 12:47. About that, had to just grab something there. Shot comes through. Loose puck way out in front. Big yard sell out in front of Hallie Lawrence, but she kept the puck out. Matthews gets it into the zone. She has Hobbs. Clouston's right behind. But she goes off for a change. Santos keeps it in. Comes back to the line. Kaya Borbandy now has it. She makes a nice move. Player. She pokes it in the corner. Goes after it. Comes out in front. Chiefs keep it up. Scurfield made a move to try and keep that out, and it's now 1-on-1. Santos did a great job to make sure that puck goes nowhere. She checked from behind. And the Raiders come away with the puck. Looks like Benko has it. She chips it up off the boards. Comes out. Comes up to Kaya Borbandy. Borbandy couldn't handle the pass, though. And comes out in the center ice zone. McKibben chips it back. And the Chiefs come along on that. Santos chips it down, but not out. Down the sideboards here. Borbandy battling hard and gets a loose puck free to Santos. Santos sends it around. Scurfield dumps it out, and that's offside. Chambers grabbed that loose puck. She could have easily actually had 2 minutes there for closing her hand on the puck, but it was offside first. 11:28 to go here in the second period. 13-10, the shots on goal. Welby had to take this shot. Scramble draw goes to the Chiefs. The Chiefs gather it up, jump it in from center. Goes in deep, back behind the net goes Trotter. Trotter chips it up off the line. Chiefs send it back in behind the net for Trotter. Trotter puts it up off the line for Croson. Croson battling hard on the half boards, comes back in behind the net for Williams. Williams cycles that puck back, unfortunately. Went right to a Chiefs player, and Lawrence is going to cover that puck up. Whole bunch of traffic coming towards Lawrence. We'll have a face-off deep in the Raiders zone. Trotter and Williams talking about that pass. Hopefully they'll clean that one up, and Welby comes in to take this draw. Onto the half boards. Comes to the line. Oh, and Croson almost was off to the races if she had taken that pass. Trotter now has it. She chips it up. Goes in on the forecheck. Welby in there. She's going to win a race to this puck. Chips it back behind the net. Chiefs come away with a loose puck and chip it up off the boards. And the errant pass comes back to Williams. Williams puts it up the boards. Hits Welby. Welby dumps it into the zone and controls it at the line. Welby puts it down for Trotter. A little bit beyond her, but Trotter has it in the corner. Kicks that puck free. 3 Chiefs there, and they come away with a loose puck. Chiefs hit the line and dump it in deep. Abby Borbandy back to pick that up for the Raiders. Pops over his stick, but she makes a lovely outlet pass to Wilcher. Wilcher now enters the zone, stops up, waits for some help with Elliott. Elliott fires a shot. That one gets blocked. Pettem Shand in the corner. Pettem Shand with the goal here in the third period. 10 minutes to go here in the second period of play. Borbandy missed the check. Shot whistles wide. Comes back to the line. Keeper on the puck. Shoots. That one's blocked by Kaylee. And Elliott whistles that one around the boards, and that's going to go all the way down the ice. That could be icing, and it should be icing. And it will. 3-1 on the scoreboard. 13-10 on the shot clock. 9:37 to go here in the second period of play. Clouston out to take this draw. She wins that one cleanly back behind the net. Lawrence leaves it there for a defender who didn't come. Comes back to the point. Comes across traffic and outskates Hobbs. Hobbs has puck. She chips it in deep. And in on the forecheck goes Matthews. Matthews didn't win the race. Santos is going to get that puck though, and she dumps it back in the corner. Hobbs gathers that puck up in the corner and goes around. She uses her size to an advantage and gathers up that puck in the corner and is trying to move this puck. Matthews has it. Right back to Hobbs. Hobbs. Chiefs come away with the puck. And a lucky playoff escape, but Scurfield gathers that up. Comes back behind the net. And it's caught on the back of the net. And we'll have a face-off coming up in the Raider zone. 8:45 to go here in the second period of play. Benko in to take this draw. She pushes it forward and wins that. Now it's a 3-on-2. She's got room, puts it in. Oh, gets it right back, and just a little bit of an unfortunate bobble, and the Raiders would have had a nice chance there. Great forechecking though, and the Raiders have it. Benko has it poked off her stick though, and it comes back the other way. Way offside with the Chiefs. They're going to have to regroup. Kaya Borbani is up the puck for the Raiders. Has McKibben. McKibben grabs that pass. Dumps it in deep. Benko knocks it down though, and the Chiefs gather up a loose puck. Williams tries to get that in deep, unable to do so, and the Chiefs come away with a loose puck in the neutralized zone, and they escape. They enter the Raiders zone on the half boards. A drop pass picked off by Santos or Croson. Raiders get it out. And Welby on the forecheck. She's going to win the race to the puck. Gathers it up in the corner, looking for some help. Tries to make a pass, puts it back behind the net. Ingram now in on the forecheck. Croson dumped out in front. Elliott. Ingram there with a forecheck. Elliott grabs the loose puck at her own blue line. Croson comes all the way out. Hansen's going to play this one. Hits up for Ingram. Ingram gathers up the pass. Hansen allowed to play that puck. Put it off the boards. Comes back to the line for Elliott. Elliott throws one through traffic. Oh, that one had some eyes. Good pad save by the goaltender, and the Chiefs content just to ice the puck off for all that pressure by the Welby and Ingram line. And out comes Penham Shan, Kaylee, and Wiltshire. Santos and Scurfield on the point. Penham Shan to take the draw. 7:03 to go here in the second period of play. Clean face-off win. Santos throws one through traffic. That one deflects off behind the net where the Chiefs gather up the loose puck. Penham Shandon on the forecheck along with Wiltshire. Kept in at the line by Santos. Santos. That puck gets poked out. And Scurfield gathers it up. Scurfield being bothered by Perry. Turns against some traffic. Hits Santos. Santos fanned on the pass but got it out. Doing a good job on the half boards, trying to get that away. That one slides just wide of the net, though, as the Chiefs gathered up that loose puck. Penham Shan with a nice play off to herself, chipped up and out by Wiltshire, and comes back to the line. Wiltshire and Penham Shan gather up a loose puck in the neutralized zone. Wiltshire fakes a shot, puts it back to Santos. Santos gets it knocked off her stick, and now it's going to be one-on-one the other way. Williams doing a good job to gather up that puck that was trying to be chipped in deep, and the Raiders now with Hobbs. Hobbs makes a nice move, shoots, and a good blocker save by the goaltender. Hobbs with a good move to get inside and get a clean shot away, and the goaltender is equal to the task with 5:46 to go. Williams keeps it in play. Matthews now into the corner. She circles against the pressure, kicks it into the corner. She's got some help there with Clouston. She's dumped, puts it into the corner where the Chiefs gather up a loose puck, circle back against some pressure, and there's Matthews. Matthews and Clouston now on the forecheck. Williams tried to jump that play, almost did, but knocked the puck off the stick, and she circles against some pressure and dumps it in deep. Raiders take advantage and go for a change here with 5:14 to go. Shots are 15-10 in favor of the Raiders. 3-1 on the scoreboard. Borbandy gets it back to the line, back to Borbandy. She looked to turn, had her head up, and this one could be a breakaway. Breakaway all the way here for the Chiefs. And Holly Lawrence equal to the task. Little fire wagon hockey here as we go in end-to-end. Benko and Borbandy back in. Benko going to the front of the net. Borbandy has the puck in the corner. She goes back against some pressure. And Abby Borbandy keeps it in and puts that back in behind the net. Benko couldn't gather up that puck off the glass, but it comes back to the line. Welby, off a change, gets that in. She goes right to the front of the net. Pass from Benko went off a skate, and the Chiefs gather up a loose puck and exit the zone, dump it back in deep. They take advantage to go for a change as well. Lawrence stops that one up for Santos. Santos circles against some pressure and gets it over to Scurfield. Scurfield, a long stretch pass that didn't hit Ingram, and that's going to be icing. 4:13 to go here in the second period of play. 3-1 on the scoreboard. 15-11 the shots on goal. Lawrence with a big save on a breakaway. And Welby in to take this draw. Welby wins the draw. Santos gathers up the puck, puts it back behind the net for her D partner. Scurfield surveys, finds a lane, hits up, chips it up and out. And Welby tried to get that loose puck in the neutralized zone. Ingram gathers up the loose puck, puts up that pass. No icing there as it goes in deep. Ingram, hard on the forecheck, forces a pass against the grain. And that pass goes right. And here comes Williams. Williams back the other way. She's entering the zone, chips it into the corner, looking for a place to pass the puck, has it back behind the net. Wiltshire gets it back to the point, back to Wiltshire. Wiltshire across the dot, gets it back to Croson. Croson to Wiltshire. Wiltshire with all kinds of time, throws a backhander just up over top of the net. Trotter pinches down. Pedem Shan keeps that in. Trotter on her backside, trying to keep that puck alive, does so. Wiltshire tried to go to the front of the net for Kaylee, unable to get that loose puck free, and Chiefs get a hold of that, put it back to the line and not out. Jump back into the corner by Trotter. Kaylee in on that. She's going in on the forecheck along with Pedem Shan. Pedem Shan reaches in, unable to get that puck free, and that puck hops over Elliott's stick, but Borbandy's there to clean up the loose puck. She knocks over her check. Chambers is hurt. And we have a player hurt right in front of the box here. She ran right into Abby Borbandy. That was just a unstoppable force with the immovable object. Chambers down on the ice. Looked like there was just a collision between her and Borbandy, and unfortunately Chambers took the worst of it. Hopefully she'll be okay. Trainer out, looking after the player. Red Deer player getting up onto her feet here, being helped by the coach and the trainer. Hopefully she'll be okay. 2:52 to go. The injured player being escorted off the ice. Hopefully she'll be okay. She is walking at her own power, so that's a good sign. Good trainer from the Raiders is taking care of her, so hopefully she'll be in good care, and hopefully she'll return to the ice if she's okay. Close enough to take the draw. 2:52 to go here in the period. That was a collision that just happened right in front of me. I don't think there was any penalty on that. They were just both skating for the puck, and unfortunately the Red Deer player took the worst of that collision. Jason gets that draw, gets it back to Santos. Santos gets it back in the corner for Matthews. Matthews chips it into the corner, her and Klusner down there. Matthews gets it back to the line. Santos dumps it back in the corner. Goes back in behind the net, and the Chiefs gather up that loose puck. A long stretch pass, missed everybody. Now it's going to go for an icing with 2:28 to go. Perry taking a late swipe at that iced puck. Sure, the Raiders weren't too pleased with that, but no harm, no foul. Raiders get a face-off deep in the Chiefs zone. Closing in to take the draw. She's out there alongside Claire Hobbs and Matthews. Chiefs get that draw, but Hobbs in on the forecheck. Trotter pinches down, keeps that one in. Closing keeps it at the line, throws one towards the net. That one gets deflected behind the net. Matthews in on the forecheck. Gets that puck in the corner and keeps it there. Working hard is Matthews in the corner. Can't really see it here, but Closing comes around the puck. She gets it right out to Hobbs. Hobbs, backhander. Goalie didn't see it. Oh, and Hobbs got drilled. Wow, ref missed that one totally. Trotter gathers up that puck, hits Hobbs. Hobbs chips it in. Offside on the Raiders. They're going to have to clear the zone. Puck comes out though, and with 1:38 to go here in the second period, the Raiders have the puck on their own blue line. Elliott trying to get it free, but it got poked off her puck and back on the shoot. Shoots out into the zone, have it on the half board, but Bandy has it. She gets it free to Benko. Benko now one-on-one, makes a nice move, just loses the handle on it, throws it back in behind the net though, and Bandy has it. Benko got absolutely slashed though. And she's going to have to be looked at. The ref's got to get some control of this game, as it could get out of hand very quickly with those types of plays. McKibben in on the forecheck. She got cross-check high or slashed high there. Santos back one-on-one. She's going to win the race to the puck. Puts it back in behind the net. Goes D to D for Bandy. Bandy with a long stretch pass, hits England, chips it up, and that's Croson. Croson enters the zone. She goes wide, throws one towards the net. And the loose puck comes to the Chiefs, where they hit center ice and enter the zone. That one comes, shot comes through, goes wide into the corner, and the Raiders control it. Long stretch pass hits Croson. Croson into the zone, but not deep enough. She keeps it at the line though. And Welby's going to take a penalty there. Nope. Wow, that should have been a penalty on Welby. She drilled the player into the boards. This game's getting a little bit heated here in the left corner. With 5 seconds to go in the period, Raiders content to just leave that puck behind the net. Williams doing a good job of shielding that puck away from any Chiefs player, and with that, the Raiders extend their lead 3-1. With that, we'll take a break as the Zamboni is going to come out. And we'll look forward to the third period of play. Team's just about ready to return to the ice. Just letting the ice firm up a little bit here. Refs will return. Raiders just coming out of their dressing room here in the next couple of seconds. And we'll get back for the third period of play. Shots on goal, 18-11 in favor of the Raiders. They outshot the Chiefs. Looks like 11-4 in the second period of play, and outscored them 1-0 on the scoreboard. 3-1 score. Pedam Chan with the third goal for the Raiders. Benko with 2. Raiders starting off with the Welby line. Welby, Croson, and Ingram out there alongside Scurfield and Santos. Welby in to take the draw to center ice. She wins that, gets it back to Scurfield. Scurfield goes D to D. Ice is a little bit slow here to start. Pass comes in. Croson in on the forecheck. Croson in there. Ooh, takes a battle into the corner. Puck comes free. Comes right out in front. Oh, Welby just threw one just wide. She's going to go back to the point, maybe. Nope. Now she's circling. Comes across into the slot. Ice is a little bit wet still, so the puck's sticking a little bit. Comes through, and a nice glove save by the goaltender. A little tip by Ingram right out in front. 19:24 to go here in the third period of play. Benko and Borbandy out. Benko to take the draw. She's out there alongside McKibben. Comes back to the line. Abby Borbandy with a shot. Chiefs block that, and they skate out to center ice. Dumped in deep. Goes off the back boards. Borbandy picks that puck up. Tipped off a stick. And Kaya Borbandy and Abby Borbandy both in the corner. Trying hard to get that puck moved. Kaya Borbandy tried to kick that free, but the Chiefs come away with a loose puck. Wagner throws one through traffic, blocked though by Abby Borbandy, and Kaya takes over. McKibben chips one up, tried to hit Benko. Benko now on the forecheck as it hopped over the stick of the defenseman. Benko, just missed on gathering up that loose puck, and the Chiefs gather it up, and Abby Borbandy in, tried to keep it in. Matthews kept it in, and she's now going in on the forecheck as the Raiders go on a line change. Good stick there by Pedam Chan. Sent it all the way down the ice. That's going to go right on net. Lawrence takes care of that one and dumps it off to Williams. Williams puts it up off Matthews. And the loose puck comes to the Chiefs, and they're just content to dump it out into the center ice zone. Williams passes it up to Matthews. Matthews throws one towards the net. It's going to be covered up by the goaltender, and we're going to have a face-off with 18:04. Out comes the Welby line alongside Wiltshire and Cayley. Welby scrambles that draw. It's in her feet. Goes off onto the half boards. Williams comes down, throws him right out in front. Trotter now in, pinching on the other side. Comes in at the line. Scoop gets out into the center ice zone, and a good play by Wiltshire. She comes back to help out her defenseman who was pinching. Tried to keep it at the line by Welby. Welby had to fight it through a couple of checks. She goes to back check, and that should be a penalty. That's not a penalty. Wow, the ref has really put his whistle away here. Cayley puts that one back to the defenseman. Scurfield, dangerous pass out in front of the net. Picked up by Wiltshire. Players having trouble with the puck here as the ice still hasn't really firmed up. Chiefs dump it in deep and go in on the forecheck. Santos back in to grab the loose puck. She tries to reverse that one, comes right out in front, and a pad save by by the goaltender, and looks like the net's off the moorings, and the ref blows the whistle. Lawrence sealed off the bottom half of that net nicely and kept the puck out. 17:06 to go. It's the first good chance for the Chiefs in a while. Pedham Shand out to take the draw. She's out there alongside scramble draw. Chiefs gather up the loose puck, but it comes free, and Pedham Shand gets it up, hits Ingram in stride. Ingram throws a shot through, unable to get it past the defenseman. Kept in at the line though. Poor Bandy kept it in, but the Chiefs come away with a loose puck and they skate up the center. Elliott couldn't get a handle on that pass. Has it back in the corner though, and she's going to settle it down. She's going to go for the skate, gets it up to Croson. Croson touched it, and that's going to be an icing call. 16:35 to go here in the period. 3-1 on the scoreboard. We'll have a face-off deep in the Raider zone. 19-13 the shots on goal. 2-1 in this period in favor of the Chiefs. Benko tried to push that one forward. Pushed it a little too far, and the defenseman gathered that puck up. Poor Bandy in on the back check and manages to get it back out into the center ice zone and all the way back into the Chiefs zone. McKibben in on the forecheck. Goes back behind the net. Comes away with a loose puck. Poor Bandy with a strong stick dispossesses a Chief player and has the puck. Tried to chip it in the corner, unable to do so. Williams keeps it back in behind the net for Benko. Benko gathers up the puck. She has it on the half board, cycles that puck for McKibben. McKibben back behind the net, puts it over to Borbandy. Borbandy gets it to McKibben. McKibben on the puck, gets it back to Trotter. Trotter at the line, looking for a lane, can't find one, puts it back down in deep for the captain, Kyle Borbandy. Borbandy back to Trotter. Trotter with the puck at the line, goes across for Williams. Williams throws one through traffic. That one gets deflected into the corner. Cycling. Oh, wow, there's going to be a penalty there. That is terrible. Poor Bandy absolutely got hammered. And that has to be a 5-minute in a game penalty right there. If I've ever seen a 5 in a game, that is one right there. That has to be 5 minutes, sir. Wow, he's just calling 2 minutes on that. That's unconscionable. That was total intent to injure. I think he's got to talk to the linesman on those ones because that was a major penalty. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Penalty not up on the board, so. You guys got to wait till the penalty goes up. So with that, the Raiders will reset here. Benko out to take this draw, or Welby scrambles that draw, comes right out in front, kept in at the line by Elliott. Elliott settles in. Kept in at the line, looked like it might have been out. Chiefs gather that loose puck up and send it down the ice. Lawrence out to play the puck, leaves it there for Borbandy. Borbandy skates it up. Hits a pass, goes off Elliott's stick, and the Chiefs send it right back down with 1:30 to go here in the penalty. Borbandy skates it up. Hits a pass up to Matthews. Matthews enters his zone, loses the handle on that puck. But Welby gathers it up. Welby puts it back to Matthews. Shot through traffic, that whistle's wide. Back to the line, kept in there by Borbandy. Borbandy, Matthews with a shot, unable to get it. In the feet of a player here along the sideboards. 2 players in there battling hard. Matthews gathers up that puck and gets it back to the line for Borbandy. That was Hobbs doing that play. Shot through traffic, that gets blocked, and Matthews now into the corner. Hobbs digs that puck free. She gets held, knocked down. Cross-check from behind. Matthews is battling hard alongside Welby. Wiltshire now out there. Raiders control it, get it back to the line. Santos gets it back to Trotter. Trotter throws one through traffic, looking for a deflection, couldn't find one. Raiders gather up the loose puck with 14 seconds to go. Trotter gathers up the puck on the half boards, puts it back into the corner. Has Matthews right out in front to Trotter. Oh, a loose puck sitting there for Welby and just couldn't find it. Santos has it. She couldn't find the handle on that one. Trotter keeps it. And that could have been tripped easily. Even strength now. Welby holds on to it. Or Benko. Benko comes away with a loose puck. She shoots. Rebound right out in front. Can't get cashed in. And outskate the Chiefs. Pedham Shan back in. Pinches off a player. One-on-one now. Shot comes through. Lawrence holds on to that puck. And we'll have a face-off deep in the Raiders' zone. 20-14 the shots on goal. 12:58 left in the third period of play. Kaya Borbandy up to take the draw. Shook off that hard check. She wins that. McKibben skates out. She has Kaylee with her. McKibben skates up the center and enters the zone. She draws by player, but gets the puck knocked off into the corner. Oh, and a dangerous play. Got thrown towards the net. McKibben trying to get that puck. Elliott gathers it up the center ice, dumps it back in. Long stretch pass, hits center ice. Elliott in there to disrupt it. Elliott tries to throw that back in deep, unable to do so, and the loose puck comes to center ice, where Kaya Borbandy grabs it. And she's unfortunately offside as she couldn't gather up that bobbling puck at the line. .12:18 to go here in the third period of play. 20-14 the shots on goal. 3-2 here in the third period of play in favor of the Chiefs. One shot on that power play for the Raiders. A lot of little rebounds just sitting in the blue paint that we just can't cash in here. I'll be in for the faceoff. Chiefs win that draw. Go D-to-D. And come out. That could be icing. Scurfield in there. And that's going to be icing. As it hits the line before the Chiefs player could get to it. .12:09 here in the third period of play. 3-1 on the scoreboard. Goals by Benko with 2. And Pedham Shan with the third goal for the Raiders. Scramble draw comes to the Chiefs and they exit the zone. They hit center ice and dump it into the zone. Perry has it. She throws a shot. Smurfield's going to take a penalty. It's a little retribution for the hit on the captain, Kaya Borbandy. Chiefs have the extra attacker out. Shot through traffic. And a great save by Lawrence with the pad, keeps that one out. But Scurfield's going for 2 minutes. So with 11:36 to play, the Raiders have to kill a penalty. Scurfield goes for 2 minutes. That was a little payback for that shot on Borbandy earlier. Pedham Shan scrambles that draw off onto the soft boards. Chiefs come away with a loose puck. Wagner has it. She's looking for a lane, can't find one, passes it off. Cross seam pass. Pedham Shan forces a loose puck, and that one gets the line but not out. And a good battle there. Forces the puck free, and Trotter's in there. Trotter can't get the puck out though, but forces the puck down to the corner. Comes back to the line. Wagner, shot through traffic, whistles way wide. 1:23 to go into the penalty to Scurfield. Comes back to the line. Back to the point. Shot through traffic, tipped off into the corner by Williams. Trotter doing a good job to keep everything to the outside here. Nothing's coming into the dangerous scoring zone. That one does, and it just whistles wide. Good job there. Matthews gets the free puck. Rifled off the boards, but not out. Shot through traffic, and they score off a deflection. So with that, the second power play of the game power play goal of the game, and that tightens this game right up. It was wide. Good job there. Matthews gets the free puck. Rifled off the boards, but not out. Shot through traffic, and they score off a deflection. So with that, the second power play of the goal of the game, and that tightens this game right up. In the third period of play. Welby pokes that puck free on the faceoff. Raiders gather up the loose puck, and then they come. Wiltshire in, throws one towards the net, looking for a tip, couldn't find one. Poor Bandy keeps it at the line, does a good job to keep that puck in. Raiders got to be aware of late breaking player. Ridley had to play it. Hansen had to play that one, as it took an odd hop right out in front of the goaltender. Kept in at the line by Ingram. Ingram throws one across, looking for Welby. That was high in the air though, and Welby gets that puck into the corner. Shot through traffic, that was deflected. Loose puck still. Couple of players swinging away there as the puck was bobbling and it was still loose in the blue paint. Good pushback shift after that goal. Banker, McKibben, and Borbandy out. Borbandy takes the draw here as it's on his strong side. Borbandy gets it into the corner. Chiefs control it. Raiders in on the forecheck. Banker comes away with that loose puck. Right out in front of McKibben. McKibben with a good shot. Tried to go short side. Goaltender equal to the task. Back in the corner. McKibben has it. Poked off her stick though, but she battles right back. Gets a hold of that loose puck. Kyle Borbandy using her strength to turn against traffic. Pokes it into the corner. She goes after the loose puck. McKibben hard on it. Pokes it back in, and Banco now has the puck. Puts a nice move there. Gets it back behind the net. She gathers up the loose puck. Reverses there from McKibben. McKibben out in front. And a nice save by the goaltender as Kaya Borbandy was open in the slot. Just couldn't get enough on it. 9:06 to go. 25-16 the shots on goal. 3-2 on the scoreboard in favor of the Raiders. Out comes Pedam Shan, Hobbs, and Matthews. Trotter gets it off the draw. Throws one through traffic. Swallowed up by the goalkeeper who was off the whole way. We'll do it all over again. Pedam Shan with a clean draw. Got it right back to Trotter, who put a shot through. Pedam Shan gets control of another draw. Goes back in behind the net. Chiefs gather up a loose puck. Matthews in there. Gets to the line and out. Trotter's going to have to go back in her own zone and gather that puck up. She goes back behind her net. Puts it up off the boards. Hits Matthews. Matthews leaves it there for Pedam Shan, who gets it up to Hobbs. Hobbs enters the zone. Throws one back behind the net. Pedam Shan back in there, gathers up the loose puck, leaves it for Matthews, back to Pedam Shan. Pedam Shan right out in front. Puck's lying out in the blue paint. No one can shove that loose puck into the open side of the net. Puck goes back in as the Raiders make a change. 8:24 to go here in the third period of play. Chiefs dump it in deep. Elliott back to gather the loose puck up. She's bothered there by a Chiefs player. Welby comes away with a loose puck. Comes out to the line. Not out though. And Abby Borbandy gathers up the loose puck. Looks for Kaylee. And that could be icing. Welby couldn't catch up to that puck. And the Raiders will have to have a face-off in their own zone with 7:56 to go here in the third period of play. Kaya Borbandy in to take the draw for the Raiders. Chiefs win that, get it back to the line for Wagner. Wagner, who threw that shot through traffic on the power play, couldn't get that one through. Chiefs keep on it, but a good stick there by the Raiders gets it out in the center ice zone. Carlson had that stick, and she's in on the forecheck now. Borbandy couldn't get that one up. That should be icing, and it will be. Raiders get a face-off down in the Chiefs' end off that icing call. 7:34 to go here in the third period of play. 27-16 the shots on goal now in favor of the Raiders. Borbandy out there alongside Croson. Borbandy pokes that puck forward. Ingram now in on the forecheck. Comes to the line, skips over Santos. Scurfield fell. She's going to gather up that loose puck behind. She manages to stick with it, and it was icing. Raiders get control off the faceoff. Benko has it. She comes right back to the point for Scurfield. Scurfield, slap shot, through traffic, rebound right out in front. Raiders can't put it in. McKibben with a good chance out in front. Chiefs gathered up the loose puck behind the net. Santos pinches in, couldn't keep it in at the line. Scurfield gathers that loose puck up back in her own zone. Puts it up to McKibben. McKibben gathers up the puck. Nice play, dumps it in deep. And the Raiders go back up to Pedham Shand on the forecheck. Benko and Pedham Shand out there alongside McKibben. And a good back check by Pedham Shand. Gets the loose puck. Benko gets that loose puck. She throws one in deep, and she's going to go for a change. Hansen stops it behind the net. Chiefs gather it up. Put a pass up off the half boards. Get it to the line, but not out. Williams throws a shot. That goes right on the keeper, and she's going to hold on for a whistle. 6:30 to go. Raiders respond here with Welby, Matthews, and Hawes. A little bit of a line shuffling here by the coach. Trotter and Williams out there as well. Welby wins that one cleanly, gets it back to the line. Williams gets it around in behind the net. Chiefs gather up that loose puck, throw it up off the dasher, comes back to the line. Williams has it. Williams puts it on the half boards for Matthews. Chipped in. And the Chiefs come away with a loose puck, and they steal it out. Jumped in by Perry. Perry trying to get it past a couple of Raider defenders, unable to do so. And it comes out into the neutralized zone where the Chiefs are going to regroup. They put a pass up, right into the middle. Shot, whistles wide, goes all around. That was a dangerous shot right in the corner. Hobbs pinches her man off. And Welby pokes the puck free for her defenseman. Trotter rims it around the boards, comes up for Welby. Welby tried to chip it up. That's going to be a high stick, but played by the Chiefs. Chiefs come in, blocked by Trotter, goes into the corner. Kaylee's on the puck. And shot through traffic, that whistles wide. Another one comes in, pushed off the puck, and the Raiders come away with a loose puck. Wiltshire had it knocked off her stick. Williams gathers that puck up to the line, but not out. Lawrence with a good save. And a big pile up in front of the net. With that, we'll have a face-off. Hey guys, block. Borbandi to take this draw. Borbandi tried to chip it forward, comes back to the line. Borbandi now chips it up, hits Wiltshire. Wiltshire enters the zone. Pushed off the puck, but it comes back to the line for Borbandi. Borbandi threw one through, and that's going to be held on by the keeper, Hansen. 4:35 to go now here in the third period of play. 31-17, the shots on goal. Pedham Shand out to take this draw. She wins that one cleanly back to Borbandi at the line. Borbandi threw one through traffic, saved by the keeper. A couple of tips tried there, none of them connecting. Comes back to the line for Borbandi. She's going to try a little slap pass. That one goes nowhere, and a good stick by Elliott stops a potential play. That one gets chipped towards the net. And the goaltender's going to hold on to that one on the short hop. 4:14 to go, 3-2, the Raiders lead. Pedham Shand and Ingram out there, alongside Matthews, I think. Santos grabs the loose puck, gets it behind the net. Oh, Croson's out there, sorry. Croson back behind the net for Scurfield. Scurfield goes around the net for Santos. Santos tried a stretch pass, unable to get it there, and goes back behind the net. Scurfield circles against some pressure, gathers that loose puck up, and she's knocked off the puck. Puts it in the corner. Santos going to keep that puck in the corner. Pushed back behind the net. Scurfield's gathering it up. She circles against some pressure and wheels it to Croson. Croson leaves it there. Chiefs doing a good job of keeping this puck in the zone. Santos gathers up the loose puck. Just can't control it. Finally, it gets out into the center ice zone. Scurfield couldn't control that puck. She gets the stick knocked out of her hand. Comes back to the line. Blocked, and that's a good block by Sydney Benko. She's in a race for the puck. She's going to win the race. Shoots one on net. Gathers up the rebound. Has it back behind the net. Tripped from behind. No call. Gathers up the puck in the corner again. Shot. Deflected. Oh, right out in front. No one there to cash in that rebound. And Trotter is pitching. That leads to a 2-on-1 the other way. Shot. Blocker saved by the goaltender, Allie Lawrence. And it comes out into the center ice play. Benko's hard on the puck again. Benko tipped it up. Goes up off the, deflected up off the mesh. And we're going to have a face-off in the neutralized zone with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the third period of play. 3-2 the score. Raiders took a chance on a pinch and it almost cost them on that 2-on-1. Scrambled draw by Welby and the Chiefs control it. Wilcher in on the check, forces a turnover, and Welby gathers that puck up. Kick back up to Wilcher, goes in the zone, no icing, and then on the forecheck goes Matthews. Off the boards, and again a 2-on-1 coming the other way as Williams went in, shot, Walker to side, and up over top of the net. And it's out of play, and we'll have a face-off. Another great save by Hallie Lawrence here in the late going. She's had to make 2 big ones here in the last minute or so to preserve that 1-goal lead for the Raiders. Raiders switch up the lines. Back out comes Benko along with Borbandy and McKibben. Borbandy had to take the draw. Raiders get it into the corner. Kaya Borbandy gathers up the loose puck. She gets it to McKibben. McKibben chips it up to the line, but not out. Comes back to Elliott. Elliott tries the same thing. McKibben dumps it out, and Kaya Borbandy now in a race. She gets that puck, gets it into the corner. Pinched off, but that puck's still in her feet. Benko comes away with a loose puck. Benko surveying, throws a pass across. McKibben gathers up the loose puck. Just couldn't find it, but Benko has it. Oh, she whistled that shot just wide. Kept in at the line by Elliott. And the Raiders come away with a loose puck. Stood up there was Welby. And it gets out in the neutralized zone with 1:22 to go. Abby Borbandy gets it. She gets it up to Kedem Shan. Kedem Shan hits Ingram. Ingram enters the zone. She has Welby with her. Shot. And gets blocked. And Welby now puts some pressure there alongside Ingram. Comes into the center ice zone, and the Chiefs entered the zone. And it's an empty net now for the Chiefs as they look to tie this game up here with 53 seconds to go in the period. Keeper with a shot through traffic, saved by Lawrence into the corner. Comes back to the line, and that's going to get out of the line, and Ingram does a good job to get that puck free. But a good back check. Ingram throws one towards the net. That just misses with 32 seconds to go. Comes in. Shot. Gets blocked by Trotter. Goes back behind the net. Lawrence gathers that loose puck up. Hobbs sends it all the way down the ice. So with 15 seconds to go, an icing call, and the Raiders now last 13.3 seconds of this game, preserving the 1-goal lead. Benko, Borbandy, and Matthews are out. Red Deer's taking a timeout to talk things over and see how they might try to tie this game up. Lawrence making a couple of big saves here in the last 2 minutes of this game on 2-on-1s to preserve that 1-goal lead here for the Raiders. 34-22 the shots on goal. Game winner right now would go to Pedham Shan. Timeout's over. And the empty net for the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Bandy will take this draw. Bandy scrambles it. Matthews gets it into the corner. Trotter has it. She's going to eat it in the corner. Hopefully kill the last little bits of time here. 5 seconds to go. Bandy runs it around. That's going to do it. The Raiders win a tight one, 3-2, and take the second game of this series with Red Deer. Raiders winning both. Ollie Lawrence standing tall on the net for the Raiders gets the win. Hansen takes the loss for the Red Deer Sutterfund Chiefs. Clouston. Looks like she might be a little bit injured there. She's already in shoes, shaking hands. That would explain the line shuffling there in the third period with Clouston out. Hopefully she'll be okay. And hopefully Chambers is okay for the Red Deer team as well. With that, we'll sign off. The Raiders rejoin their efforts next week with a couple of games. The makeup game with the Edmonton Pandas that was called off because of a bad snowstorm. It's going to get played next Sunday out in Strathmore. And I believe we have the Calgary team on Saturday here at Scott Seaman. After that, the Raiders are going to be off to the Mandy Schwartz tournament at Notre Dame up in Saskatchewan. So lots of hockey coming up in the next couple of weeks for the Raiders, and we'll look forward to moving up the standings a couple more times. With that, we'll sign off, and I hope you enjoyed the broadcast.